fence row. I wasn't going to, but figured it's time to take a risk. It's getting close to gun season, and the neighbors only hunt gun season. So if I want to get one of my target bucks, I gotta get aggressive. And you wouldn't think I was getting aggressive because I'm actually moving farther away from where they usually are. But what happens is they come out, they get my scent, or they see me, or whatnot. Something always happens because I'm constantly trying to move and get a video and so on. Therefore, I get busted a lot, mainly for moving. I really don't know. I think I got busted a couple times for scent, but not much. I was practicing in the yard on my saddle. I couldn't decide between the saddle and the stand, the hawk helium stand. That's how I got in the tree, is the hawk helium sticks, and I decided to go with the saddle. I can get up a little higher with the saddle, and the angle of this tree isn't quite right for that as the first stand. But I'm set up about 200 yards east of the southwest stand. It's a southwest wind, and then it turns to south-southwest wind, so it's going to be, so either way I wasn't planning on sitting in the southwest stand no matter what. I was going to sit either in the killing stand or set something up. A lot of rubs, you know, they tear this fence row up, but hopefully I get a shot on this field to the south of me. Once gun season starts, I'm not allowed to shoot over here, so for now I'm allowed to shoot within this fence row, or right on the edge of this field. So we'll see how that turns out. There hasn't been a lot of action at all. I'm hoping now that the sun is down behind the clouds, we'll be able to get something on camera. Man, I've seen a couple does out in the cornfield, the south cornfield. I just haven't been able to get them on camera because the sun is just overpowering my lens. I dropped my grunt on the ground. I doubt he'd hear me anyway. Or respond, even. Right now he's currently probably 300 yards away. So I'm headed back out. I didn't hunt this morning. I was planning on hunting this morning, and then just some things came up and I wasn't able to hunt this morning. I am going to be sitting in the same setup I sat in last night. I like the tree that it's in. It's going to be it's going to move a little bit because it's pretty windy today. But I like how far down it is. It's not too close. It's got a lot of back cover. It's got a lot of front cover. If they're walking that field edge, I'll have a lot of cover. And I think that that's the best spot for me to be. It's November 4th. And it is 73 degrees. So far, after election, hell isn't freezing over because it's freaking warm. We'll see how it goes. It's supposed to be like 68 at sunset. So I'm pretty much going to dress real light. Not that you guys even really care about that, but we'll see how they move. I don't know how they're going to move today. Hopefully just the rut will keep them moving, even though it's not cold or anything like that. This is the saddle here. It's called Latitude Outdoors. They are from Michigan. They have a lot of good products. They have multiple saddles, like the classic saddle that I'm wearing, and then I have other saddles that have dual saddles, so you kind of have like a backrest and stuff. I like just what I have. I mean, I would love to test the other ones, but I am not affiliated with them. I'm just telling you what I have because they're a Michigan company. I like to see Michigan companies succeed, especially in the hunting world. So this isn't really, I'm probably not going to do a review on this product just because I really shouldn't be doing a review on this product. I don't have enough experience working with tree saddles and hunting with tree saddles, but I can do basically I'm going to give you my opinion on how well I think a tree saddle works for somebody that's never used one before. Also, I'm a bigger guy. I'm pushing 240 to 260 depending on the day and what I ate the night before. So, I mean, that's another thing too, is like if a lot of times I see like really fit people wearing the saddles and stuff, and so for the bigger guys, I'm telling you right now, it's comfortable. See here, this one, I am in the truck and the wind is going crazy. It's gonna be a rough night. I was wearing the saddle and I've been using it just as like a tree harness. So I've been using it as my safety harness. The other day I was in, I think it was Halloween. Yeah, it was Halloween. I was sitting in the tree and there was a windstorm. I mean, it was between 20 and 30 mile an hour winds. And the tree kept moving. And I'm not really scared of heights. I'm scared of falling. I don't want to fall. I'm a big dude. Like if I fall, something's gonna break. Like my stomach kept making me feel like I was gonna puke because it was like a roller coaster. My stomach just kept dropping and dropping. Every time there was a big gust of wind, I felt sick. A lot of times when I'm in a tree stand, I'd like to stand. And so I stood up and then I just started kind of hanging in the saddle like you're supposed to sit in the saddle. And I'm telling you what, all my anxiety went away. Like the wind was blowing just as hard, but I didn't get that falling feeling. I didn't get that roller coaster feeling, and it was a lot more comfortable than sitting in the tree stand. I didn't feel as if I had to worry about falling out of the tree. And most of these tree stands are secure, but almost all of them, they're right at the 300-pound limit, and so when I'm wearing all my clothes and I got all my gear and all that stuff, I'm pushing the limit. And this is a 300-pound limit, I believe, and I didn't feel uncomfortable. Yesterday when I sat out in the saddle, I sat for 4.5 hours and I was comfortable the whole time. I need to figure out some kind of base or platform to stand on. I basically just did what John Eberhard does. I just screwed in steps around the tree and then I was able to maneuver around there. And I see a lot of guys online, they're wearing knee pads and they got all types of different things to finagle. One thing that stood out to me is there's like a strap and it's got like some triangles on it, and then you strap it to the tree and then you can just walk around a tree. I do like that, especially if I'm gonna be hunting public land with it. I won't be able to use tree steps. That's another purchase I'm gonna have to buy. And then the other thing I need to do is, right now I'm just using the muddy lineman's rope. I'm using one as a lineman's rope and then I'm using one as the tree, whatever they call the thing that you connect to the tree and then put on the other thing that goes around your waist. I don't know all the terms yet. I just been using 2 muddy lineman belts for that. And I definitely want to upgrade and get one of theirs. One, they're rated for like 5,000 pounds. This should probably cover me. We'll see. I mean, a windy day like today, it's gonna be testy. The other thing too is it has I don't know what they're called, but it's like a locking mechanism for rock climbers, and you can easily adjust it. And that's the one problem I do have when I'm using that muddy one is I have to grab it with my teeth, then move it up, and I mean, maybe there's a better way to do it. I don't know, but I haven't figured it out yet. So without having a platform, I'm pretty much just hanging in this thing the whole time, so I can't relieve that tension. So it's just kind of complicated for me. But like I said, with a platform, I'd be able to make that a lot easier. They harvested that corn at combine. You know, that's a brand new, probably $500,000, something like that. I don't know if it's brand new, but it's newer. And it's definitely an expensive one. And it literally just sucked up all the corn. So like the other farm, I'm not trying to hate on that guy's combine, but it was an older combine and it left a lot of corn behind. I can see it from the tree stand. There's tons of corn all over the place. I walked through this whole field going looking for my deer, by the way, not in the field. There was barely any corn in that field. So for them to come over is going to be a miracle. I don't know how I'm going to get them across the fence. I'm probably not going to do a lot of talking. This is ridiculous. Thanks for watching. Comment down below. Hit that like button. Subscribe. I gotta go.